Hi, friends, it's Brad Brain. Wherever you are, I hope you're doing well. Over the weekend, I saw a tweet from a fellow by the name of Nate Silver. He's a very well regarded fellow. You might have heard of him. He is a pollster and often will speak about the US election and the polling process. So he's had lots to say over the last few weeks. And just over the weekend, he responded to a tweet from some guy who said something. And what Nate Silver said was, yeah, lots of high IQ people have completely idiotic takes about politics. And then in parentheses, probably about lots of other stuff too. But politics is the field where I know enough to say that authoritatively. Okay, it's that last part I want to talk about. It's that part about having expert knowledge and being able to speak authoritatively and basically knowing enough to call BS when it's present, right? So we live in a world now where everybody's got a keyboard and everybody's got an opinion about everything. And that doesn't always mean that what you see is something that's not completely idiotic, even from high IQ people. So you want to speak to experts who know enough in a world of half truths and propaganda and conspiracy theories and even ill informed opinions. You want to be able to talk to somebody who's got expert knowledge and can speak authoritatively. Here's an example. The fellow that works with me, Kelly Baker, this is actually his retirement job. He had a 33-year career doing non-destructive testing for industrial applications, aerospace applications, different things. Basically, he would go and test something out to make sure it had integrity without wrecking it. Here's an example. How do you test a pipeline? Because clearly you want to make sure that the pipeline is safe, and they are safe, but we want to make sure they're safe because after all, where we are, a lot of our natural gas pipelines, so we're transporting highly flammable products under great pressure, right? You want to make sure they're safe. Well, what they do up here is they actually x-ray every single pipeline weld, even looking for something as small as a pinhole, right? So that's how we can have confidence that pipelines are safe. So 33-year career, he's a master craftsman. He knows all sorts of stuff. We were just talking about it. He was telling me things. I don't know even what he's telling me, right? But he knows. It's his thing. He is the master craftsman. So if somebody was to make a comment on something like, let's say, pipelines in our area, he would know enough to be able to say, it doesn't really work that way, right? Because he's got the knowledge. If somebody was to say the same thing to me, I don't know anything about pipelines. Not that much anyway, right? So I could be susceptible to taking something at face value and maybe giving it more credit than it's due. I can't call BS on something that I don't know much about, right? So why I mention all this stuff is it seems like financial services is probably the second industry after politics that everybody seems to have an opinion about. And not all of those opinions are verified, accurate, true, unbiased. So when you're talking to somebody about something that's important, you want to talk to the master craftsman. You want to talk to the person who can see through the hype and the exaggeration and even the biased opinions or the inaccurate opinions. Talk to the master craftsman. That's where you should be getting your advice. If there's anything that we can do for you to help you out, any questions we can answer for you, please let us know. I'm Brad Brain. Take care.